This is a video to promote the local plan consultation. We're keen to hear your views on how the borough should look over the next 20 years in terms of housing, jobs and infrastructure.
I'd actually like to see more countryside because, well, I'm a geography student, so I'd like to see more more parks maybe as well.
There needs to be some housing development, but I don't think there needs to be too much because I like the way Cheshire East is at the moment. I like that it's green and it's rural, and people see Cheshire East as a green rural area. And I think if too many housing developments come onto Cheshire East, it's going to take that away from it a bit.
I like going into the countryside a lot more. I like going rural, I like going rock climbing, so I like being natural and all that sort of stuff. But it needs updating. It's an old town, needs a cinema or things like that. But it's alright. I can see myself growing old here someday. All my family comes from Mac, so it's alright.
Things develop the roads more because not that good, but it's still good with the countryside right next to us. So obviously keeps everyone healthy as well.
I'd like to see more jobs, especially for sort of younger people, so more apprenticeships and more ways into a long-term career. Also more housing, maybe more government schemes to sort of let people get onto the housing ladder because it's sort of quite hard to get the first house. And more sort of parks and nice green areas.
All of these people are having their say on the local plan consultation. Now it's your turn.
It's important that everybody responds. I know a lot of people think, well, 20 years is a long time away, but this is all about the future of your kids and how Cheshire East is going to look over the next 20, 25, 30 years. We've taken a very brave decision. We're going to build 2 new villages, which are proposed in the plan, one in the north and one in the south. And this means that the impact on the green spaces around individual towns will be far less.
I think it is really important for everybody to get involved, either from a work perspective or a personal view, because it, like you said, in the local plan it does outline all the plans for the next few years, what's going to be allowed, so that when developers come into the county they know what's allowed and what's not allowed, and everybody's basic public opinion on what they want for the area. I'd like the option for, if my children wanted to stay in the area, to be able to work in the area, if they wanted to, depending on what sort of line of work they wanted to go into, and just basically education facilities for them so they can go and do social things rather than having to travel outside of the area. It's always nice to be able to stay in your own town.
Amongst other things, more development brings more pressure on our roads.
The campaign for Who's has been going now since about August. We've had a demonstration with about 2,000 people marching the streets of Sandbach against these speculative developments. Since then we've engaged with all the local councillors in Cheshire East, both the Conservative and Labour councillors in the Sandbach area. We've been speaking to them about ways we can object to some of these campaigns.
The issue you've got in putting a plan together like this, you can't satisfy all the people all of the time. We know we have to build houses. We're going to have to build somewhere around 27,000 houses over that period, and also we need to develop 20,000 plus jobs. Because it's the jobs that we need to actually generate the economy and keep us in the position of being the #1 county in the northwest.
The local plan consultation has now begun, so to have your say, log on to the link and fill out a consultation document. Or you can get a copy from any of our libraries, or by visiting the council's Delamere House in Crewe, Macclesfield Town Hall, and the council's offices at Westfields in Sandbach. You have until February the 26th to have your say.